What are the limits of philosophy? What is philosophy? Philosophy stands behind all disciplines. It's not like biology or physics, some. It's not one of those disciplines. It stands behind or is overarching and has kind of an observer function. It questions even the methods of those disciplines themselves. All those disciplines originated originally from philosophy. The tools of philosophy are logic, argumentation, and kind of reflective analytics of reality. So, philosophy, even though it is more ultimate than all those other disciplines, it is still limited. And to what is it limited? Of course, to its method. And philosophy, although it might not seem like it, also has a method. But it's not really obvious because everyone thinks, yeah, in philosophy you can question everything. So nothing is really sure. So it's like the ultimate exploration of reality. But of course it is not. Also philosophy has its methods. And its methods, and therefore also its limitation, is logic, language, and so on. So philosophy, one might say to a great philosopher, oh, he's a great thinker. So philosophy is really thinking. But is thinking really a good way to understand reality, or is it the only way to describe or understand reality? Well, let's look at reality. Is there more to it than just thinking and logic? Of course there is. With logic and language you can grasp a lot. You can even talk about and think about things that are outside of language, but it's really difficult and language cannot really get a hold of it completely. For example, besides thinking, there are a whole lot of other experiences, of course, in your consciousness. You are aware of sight, of sounds, and for example, you cannot really transmit to someone else what you are experiencing right now just through words. You can describe, and with that you will maybe get across some important detail or some important thing, but the actual experience you cannot transmit. So language cannot really fully get a hold of it. Of course, experience is also greater than thoughts are. What do I mean by that? Thoughts are a part of experience, and not experience is a part of thought. Thoughts are experienced, but and not the other way around. Thoughts are in experience, and not experience is in thought. So clearly, philosophy is a great way, and it has done a lot of good, but surely we have to acknowledge that it has not gotten us to understand the deepest questions we have. And if we look at the limits of philosophy, it seems like it will be pretty it would have a lot of benefits if we would go beyond philosophy and also explore other realms of knowledge, because surely if you only operate with logic and language, you can only ever get to intellectual knowledge, but not to other realms of knowledge.